go. Okay, we're going to stop that one.
Although we do have this song that's called Vacation that really is quite good for us, and hopefully you guys can hear it okay. If not, you should probably go listen to it, because this is true for all people in EAL. Oh, no, you can't start from there.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation. If you don't like your life, then you should go and change it. Hey,
see?
I'm on vacation.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, welcome.
Vacation on Zoom.
That's right.
That is correct.
Sometimes it's what we can do with what we've got, right? And, oddly enough, this is the week I'm actually supposed to be on vacation in Cuba. And I have been doing this for, many years. Since I think the first year I went was 2007.
Wowzers.
Was going to vacation to Cuba, to Veradero with my girlfriends every single year. Carrie even came one year too.
I know.
And it's always a blast. And it's like that week that replenishes me somehow. And it's been a couple of years since I've been replenished. So we were talking, we're like, you know what? Everybody needs a vacation day. So here we are.
So let's pretend for 1 hour that we are on vacation together because, of course, as being life changers, which we all are, right, we're going to be a part of this vacation today. So we're going to need your input. And here is a toast. Yippee to you.
You always have to drink after a toast. You can't just leave those hanging out there. So, of course, there's our regular.
Oh, shoot.
I've always wanted to go. I've always wanted to go to Cuba. The music. Hi, Libby. Cuba. It's all about the people of Cuba. Honestly, it is the most wonderful, kind human beings that are there. I love the place. Love it. But let's go into our regular rigmarole. Holy jumping tuna fish. I don't know if we're going to add any profoundness to your life today because we got zinc on our noses. But if you hear something that does rock your boat or make you think that, maybe it's just the Morocco. Throw in that hashtag holy jumping tuna fish. And the other thing, tell us where you go on vacation. What do you do? What do you go tour? We'll ask you lots of questions throughout this, but we want your comments in there too. And we also would like to know who you are and where you are from while you're on here as well. And share, because sharing is in fact
caring.
It's caring, everybody. She doesn't even love it, but it's caring. So share this out because everybody needs a little vacation time. So share it out so everybody else can have that too. And then, of course, as Carrie mentioned, that hashtag, we are life changers. Now, we may look like idiots today and sound like them, but at the end of the day, every single one of us is a life changer. However you impact somebody's life, every single day you live and breathe. Yeah, you are in fact changing somebody's life. So make sure you're doing it in a positive way.
Darn tootin' galootin'.
And then, of course, if you are catching this on replay, do throw in that hashtag replay as well to let us know that piece. Okay. Oh, I guess, and who we are. This is good. I'm Carolyn Charles. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing and Instructor and Facilitator for the Equine Connection, the Academy of Equine Assisted Learning, Inc.
I do have to tell you, though, we were talking about this before we went live, that, on vacation, we would never look this good. In all honesty, I know you might not think this looks good, but we wouldn't look good. No. You are in a bathing suit. You are in shorts. You are no makeup. You're no doing hair.
No.
Because all you're wanting to do is just be.
That's right.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carrie Fulmack, the founder of the Equine Connection, master instructor, helping people globally around the world do what it is that we do. And that is working with horses to help humans to be able to move forward. But the coolest piece to me of our certification is it's the welfare of the horse is number one. Because if we're not clearly understanding what a horse is, which a horse can only think, act, and respond like a horse. If we're trying to make that horse have human components, well, it's not possible because they cannot think, act, or respond like a human. Only we can. So understanding the welfare of the horse is a key component so that when we have step-ins to help our human beings, the human beings are actually the ones who come to the answers, to the solutions as we are moving through our objectively driven programs. And I tell you, in the 15 years, every human being who's entered into the arena of doing equine assisted learning has had a change in some way. And it's absolutely brilliant to see it before your very eyes, how a horse can make that difference to a human. And you're so humbled by being a part of the process and allowing those humans to just make their own decisions. So it is a super fun job. It's like vacation all the time. And that's why I love that song that Charles just played.
Yeah, it's a pretty awesome song, actually. It makes me happy, I have to say.
And
even for what we're talking about today, anything we want and anything you want. So if you do have questions about horses, about why we have zinc on our nose, about any of those pieces, do throw them in the chat because we're more than happy to answer them for you as well. And, you know, it's funny. I saw this post this morning. Oh, I may have just lost where I was going with that. Oh, I saw a post this morning where a lady was saying about how she was putting a blanket on her horse. And she said, what's the proper way to take the blanket off the horse? And there was thousands of comments, and some were like hate comments stuff too. Like, she's asking a question of the proper way. And it had never occurred to me. My thought was always that I just had to get it off. And that was the way to take a blanket off the horse. But there are some strong ideals about how you even take a blanket off, which is new to me.
Well, that is super interesting. And, you know, because we don't blanket our horses, we let them live in the old natural world here at the Equine Connection. But I mean, don't get us wrong. If we had a horse that was like flipping freezing, and remember, we don't have a discipline where we're riding and we're showing, so we don't need to keep their coats or their hair short or anything like that. So we don't have it where it's not necessary to have the blankets. But interesting that there is always a certain way.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Because horses don't have blankets in the wild.
No,
they don't. So it's an interesting concept. If a horse can only think, act, and respond like a horse, what would be the proper way when there would be no proper way to have a blanket? But because we've domesticated them, we have to have a blanket. So that's kind of an interesting theory. And did you?
Oh my gosh, there's
so many different
front
kinds.
to back to front, and then to pull it off directly off the side, or to approach them different ways. And it had to be one said left side, another one said right side. And there was like some strong thoughts about this. And I thought about even when we beam our horses, I don't think I ever take it off the same way. It's just whatever way my hands are working at that moment.
That's true.
To haul the thing off of them. So yeah,
no consistency,
I guess, but they seem cool with it. So I'm cool with it then, I guess. But was just an example of some of the questions that come up, and we never even knew those questions existed. So do throw them in the chat.
I like Rita.
Vacation, what's that? When do we get to leave? It's always a horse related trip. The legacy sale over Texas. I love Texas. Pretty much the horse lovers paradise. Red carpet, lots of food. See, she knows how to get to her heart.
Oh yeah.
And it's warmer than home. So much eye candy. Cowboys and horses.
Oh my gosh, I love
our summer look.
This is yeah.
It's cold here too, and even we were talking about what should we wear for this, like typical girls, right? What should we wear for this? And here I was like, I don't know, I just wear it like a t-shirt or a tank top. She says, well, what do you like? You don't have anything that is a vacation-y? So I wore this today. I have worn this on every trip we've ever been on in the last 10 years. So this is apparently my vacation tank top. I don't know why. Oh, hi, Tracy. Good to see you on. Yes, the hats.
Oh, did you see what they say?
Yep. One says, I'll bring the dance moves. This one says, I'll bring the alcohol. Of course, I'm the bad influence. That's good.
She is. She taught me how to say the F word. So I do agree. She's the bad influence.
Oh, it used to be so cute, but she's so good at it. Now it's not cute.
Oh, it's so sad. I never used to say that word until COVID. And now it just flows, man. Yeah. I don't know. Anywho, we should go to a first question, because what does vacation actually mean to you?
Yeah.
Everybody's got a different theory on what a vacation is. Some people love to go somewhere different and then like tour. Now that is far from my understanding of vacation. You see, this is why everyone's different. Tour. That means I got to have a schedule. That means got to look half decent. I got to catch a bus with a whole bunch of human beings. And then we got to sit on a bus until we get to the tour place. And then it's fun. But then you got to do all the stuff in reverse to come back again.
I think the issue is the bus.
And maybe it is.
Because then you got to stop. Like when you do like an all-inclusive place, then you got to stop at all of the other all-inclusive places. So the pickup and drop-off process is like 2 hours all by itself. But I always think when you do travel to places, you should see what life is really like in places, right? So instead of just hanging out at the resort, it's always good to see what the real life thing is like, right? Like even when we went to Cuba, we got to go.
Well, that was a
special
right? Opportunity. She knows people in Cuba. So we actually got to go to the family who lives in Cuba, where the family of like 10 lived in this little place and made us the best food on earth. And they put their Cuban music on and we danced on the patio inside their little apartment, and just the greatest hospitality, the greatest food ever. Now, that to me is not a tour. That to me is living the real life. So that's no.
Yeah, that's very true. It's not seeing things from the perspective of a tour guide. It's
exactly. It was better.
Things. Yeah, absolutely.
It was better.
And we spoke only English. So it was
perfect.
A very small amount of Spanish, like enough to figure out the bathroom, how to order a beer, general directions, that how to say hello, be kind. But so that was the most of our Spanish, and the most of their English it was just Junior that spoke English. So there was a lot of charades.
It was fun.
But it was so great. We had a blast.
It was so much fun. But I know for myself, I personally like to put on the bathing suit first thing in the morning. I like to have the specialty coffees overlooking the ocean while my feet are in the sand, and then bring on the fancy drinks, then just sit there, then just go for a walk on the beach, and then come back and sit and grab another. And maybe on the 4th day in, I might grab a book. All I like to do is just be, smell, see. I actually use all of my senses when I'm on an actual vacation.
She only uses like 3.
Seriously. The other 2 I forget. What about you?
I read a lot. Like
and you're not a reader. And I'm here.
I never read at home. I like to. Like when I'm camping, I even try to get through a book. But there's too much other things going on that I can't actually focus. And when I'm reading, if I get interrupted or anything else like that, then I have to go back like a chapter, because it's like it erases the last 5 seconds of my life. I don't know what happens. But when I can plow through 4 books in a week, easy, and like big books, not like
big books,
not big
not
words
little
in books. Yeah, big girl books.
Oh, I got to tell you the story then. So we're in Cuba, and we had she brought her friends, and I brought my oldest daughter because she just turned 18. And interesting, as a mother, what I did is I had a little, I don't know if you call it a promo, an incentive, whatever that may be. I said to the girls young in life, I always talked about sex very, very young, because I wanted them to know, very open mother here. You come and you talk to me about anything. But I told the girls, if you stay a virgin until you finish grade 12, you got to finish grade 12 before you make the decision to lose your virginity. I will take you on a trip, a vacation, that you don't have to worry about paying for anything. Like that would be the reward. So of course, Carson, she does it. She comes. Yeah, she did. She comes with us to Cuba. Now, Carolyn and I are on the beach, snow white sand beach. Like it's stunning. Just a stunning beach.
Icing sugar beach.
Oh, so we're laying in the lounge chairs, and we each have our little drinky poos going. So we got our little drinky poos going. And oh my gosh.
That's not where I thought you were going with the story. That's so funny.
You know, you have the little sellers on the beach. You know, in Mexico, there's tons of people always trying to sell. I get very annoyed with people trying to sell to me when I'm wanting to be. I'm like, I do not like sales, and I'm not a good barter. I suck at bartering, okay? So anyways, Cuba is not the same, but there is this little fellow who had wrapped little newspaper peanuts inside the little newspaper. So it's kind of like fish rolled up in this newspaper. So I see he's taking a beeline to us who are on the lounge chairs. So I look at Carolyn and I said,
this is actually his like 2nd or 3rd time coming over by this point.
So I look at her because I don't want to buy the peanuts. I don't want to be bugged.
She doesn't want us to just say no.
No. So now we're sitting facing each other, right? So facing each other. I said, hurry, kiss me.
Like, what?
And she's like, what? I'm like, kiss me. And she's not understanding it. Well, the little fella with the peanuts was already there. So there was no point in doing the kiss.
I like how she thinks that would help in any way, shape, or form.
I did.
I think that would bring him over more.
No, I thought it would make him go away because we're having a private moment. No, not that. We don't do that. But I just thought it would take him away from us. Well, anyways, I ended up buying the peanuts. And then after he left, she goes, "What? Why will you keep saying to kiss me?" And I'm like, like we didn't have to French. I just wanted you to kiss me so that it looked like we were busy.
It looks like we were busy. Oh my gosh. Since we were talking about books, I thought you were going to tell about me reading to everybody, like story time. That's where I thought you were going.
That was so
conversation, not that part. So
this is another day.
Yeah, I do read a lot. And when I read, I'm actually pretty good at reading
storytelling.
Yeah, out loud and that kind of thing. So I generally keep people fun. Pretty engaged with it. So we had one day that was like super rainy and kind of a super mellow day, and it was cold. So we were all huddled under this little cafe area. Or it was right by the bar. Yeah, let's be honest. It was right beside the bar and it was covered. So we were in there, and every year when I go, there's a good group of guys from Quebec who actually are there at the same time too. So we've met up with them every year there for eons. And so they're kind of sitting around too. And I had this one book that was called Damn You Autocorrect. And I'm sitting there reading it by myself, and I'm killing myself laughing. Like I'm tearing up.
The old bathing suit.
So then I start to read it to Carrie and Trina and Carson, just because they were so funny. And then I realized after I look up at one point, a few other people have gathered around me. So now I'm sitting in a corner, and I've got probably 10 people at that point.
I was going to say even more.
And then as I kept reading, I read the entire book to a group of probably, I think it ended up being like 30, 40 people.
It was super cool. We would just drink and pee our panties and have so much fun. Like it ended up being such a great experience with everybody on vacation.
Yeah. I like Libby's comment here too. Vacation is anywhere I can relax. Not usually an organized tour. Yep. Hopefully somewhere I haven't been in the Red Rock Desert. That's cool.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Actually, and even another comment that if you guys want to throw in where you're from and what would be the cool place to visit where you're from. Because for us, you know, a lot of people would say the Calgary Stampede. I would go with Banff.
Banff is stunning.
It's absolutely
stunning.
If you've never gotten to see the Rocky Mountains, that is,
it really is to die for. And Canmore and Kananaskis and Lake Louise. Like if you're going to make that trip, you want to just live and be there. It's so grounding and wholesome, and you want to go for a swim there. Woo! That's like the Polar Bear Express, because no matter what, that water is from the mountains. It ain't ever warm. But it's beautiful and crisp and clean and clear and all that great stuff.
There's a lake up by Nordegg. It's called Abraham Lake. It's one of the most stunning places I have ever been in my entire life. The water is blue, like just like this color of blue that's on my hat. And even when it freezes in the winter,
but I love water. I love smelling and being with it, even lake water. I just love the sound of water and how it splashes and how it just, I don't know, no matter if it's a storm, if it's a calm day, everything's so beautiful when it comes to water. And, you know, it's kind of like washing away everything that you just don't need to carry with you anymore. I don't know. I love this sense of what water does. And even if we think about water is actually one of the most healing things that we can possibly do for even, you know, things are sores or scrapes or horses. It's the same thing. Water is the gift to healing. Like it really is a phenomenal thing.
Even for people with bad acne, one of the best things that they say is just the cold water wash. And that's it. Just wash your face with cold water, because there's so much that water can do for you.
It is true. Water. Whitefish, Montana. I've been there before too. That is a lovely, lovely place.
It is kind of similar. I don't find it quite as packed in with the mountain side of things, but it's similar-ish. Yeah, it is. Some of the lakes there are stunning as well. Montana's pretty too.
Tell us then, what is your favorite drink on vacation?
That's a tough one because it depends where I am and what point in the day.
Right?
Yeah.
But just what your most favorite one is.
Mm.
Okay. And
Someone's
we'll just
got
wait.
it right in.
We'll wait for them.
Pina coladas. Somebody
And you know,
has to.
vacation doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a sandy beach. Obviously, we've got desert here. We have people, well, I know in my younger years, that was way younger, our vacation was going skiing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we would rent the cabins and we would ski for a weekend. So that was the vacay right there. And the face, you definitely need zinc on the old white.
Snow burn is just as bad as anything else. Absolutely. And it comes from the bottom. So you get burnt. I remember getting burnt like under my nostrils when I was a kid, and like and the top of my lip right here. So this whole area looked like a little chipmunk because just the bottom of my nose was red. But you're right. There's not always just there's camping is beautiful.
Really? Are we really having to think of the kind of drink we like?
Yeah. We know you're there. We can see that there's people
we
watching.
see you there. Okay. Thank you.
Tropical rum drinks, fruity wines.
Oh, okay. You kind of like those kind of drinks too, don't you?
The problem is that when you go to like an all-inclusive or something like that, they generally pour as if you need to be drunk from the first drink. And so I remember like in Cuba now, when I go, it's just a little bit of rum because their little bit of rum is a lot of rum still for me. And I don't want to drink pure ethanol. I would prefer it tastes like a drink as well. So I do ask for like a little bit less alcohol and I don't particularly need to be drunk off my ass by noon. So I think it's good to just chill it down a little bit.
Chill it down.
Depending on the situation, wine, Coke, water, and the occasional fruity wine.
Oh, yeah. We actually have a world-renowned wine center right here in our little small area town around us called Strathmore. But they are world-renowned. And you know what? For some reason, I cannot even think of their name right now, but great fruity wines. Like they make them, right? I cannot think of it right now. Anywho, I got to tell you another story. So in my younger years, it's always in my younger years, but I mean, not that young. Like
that's where the good stories.
I had children, but I was a weekender sales manager, and that's a direct sales company. And I was $1 million sales manager. So of course, when you're up at this level, you get to go on these vacations that you would never be able to afford on your own. Like you would just never spend that kind of money unless you're already rich. So we went to Monte Carlo, and it was on the French Riviera. So we had a ship, like a wind sailor kind of shippy thing for all of us sales managers around the globe. So we all met in Europe and we just did this French Riviera.
Like a sailboat?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a big, huge mama.
Oh, okay.
Like it's not like, because there was over 100 of us.
Yeah.
Globally,
so like
who were in the $1 million managers.
Kind of
windsurfer or something like that it was called. So any hoodles. We live in, those little cabins with the little hole, the fish hole. That's what I say. Like what are they called?
Portholes.
Portholes. I'm like, oh, don't get too claustrophobic. But the rooms were actually quite a nice size. So that I'm having a hoot on this little ship thing on the French Riviera. I feel safe. It's not like you're out in the middle of the ocean where a tidal wave is going to take you away. Nope, it's all good. So I got myself into the, not paralyzers. Oh my gosh. The drink that has all the mixture of booze in it that we sometimes have. Iced tea.
Oh, Long Island.
Long Island iced teas. Well, I'm on a ship. I'm thinking, hey, I like Long Island iced teas. I did not know until it was too late.
How much booze?
All it was booze. Now, I had 3 of those. Fieldstone, wow, you are good. Yeah, is the winery here.
Yes.
So I go back to my room where my honey is, and I am loaded. I do not like to get loaded because it's just not the way I flow in life. I don't even like to be tipsy. I like to have a nice drink and feel okay. I come back loaded. Now I head right to the bathroom because it ain't sitting well with me. So you can see what I'm doing in the bathroom. Well, Sid finds me like a half an hour later. My pants are down to my ankles. I guess I thought I was throwing up, but I guess I wasn't. I don't know what I was doing, but that's how he found me. Is that not a gross picture? Like, I don't even remember it.
You're going a weird direction with this, love.
I really am. Oh my gosh.
That's too funny.
Oh my goodness.
So
Okay.
I do more like physical harm to myself when I'm on vacation.
Like you hurt
I
yourself.
hurt myself. Like
I do that too, though.
Yeah, you do actually.
I know.
Like I broke my nose
Oh,
in Hawaii.
you should tell the shark story.
Oh, jeez. That was a bad one too. So I decided I was going to learn how to surf in Hawaii. And first of all, Hawaii is just like the epitome of all things magical if you were a water person. Like I remember it was the first time I had ever been to an ocean like that. I stuck my face underwater my first time snorkeling, and the first thing I saw was a turtle. Like it was just so magical there. So I was just feeling the groove in Hawaii, and I figured I'm going to learn how to surf. So paddled out there, and I got up a couple times in the little waves, and I'm like, clearly I watched Blue Crush so many times. I know exactly how to do this. I should amp myself up to the bigger waves because I'm a natural talent at surfing. So I paddle out there, and I think I'm doing great. Catch the wave, ass over tea kettle. And I don't know what happened to my arms, but I went into the water face first and torpedoed through the water like a dolphin and smashed my face there we go, off the bottom of the ocean. Luckily, there was no coral or anything like that because I could have messed up my face really, really badly. But if you notice that the zinc is looking a little crooked, it's not the zinc, it's my nose. And still from this day. So I smashed my face off the bottom of the ocean and come up, and I do one of these, and my nose is bleeding. So what's the first thing you think of in the ocean when there's blood? I've seen Jaws, so it's sharks, right? Apparently, I verbalized the word shark, and somebody else heard me. I freaking cleared Hapuna Beach. Now, if you guys haven't heard of Hapuna Beach, it's rated the third most beautiful and biggest beach in the entire world. It's packed. I cleared it because I said shark out loud, and all of a sudden people are looking around. They see me covered in blood because when my nose bleeds, it bleeds. And nobody came and got me. They left me bleeding in the ocean like that. And then they all just cleared. So I walked out, and all of the lifeguards and everybody's running over to me. Did you get bitten on your face? I'm like, no, I smashed my face off the ground and broke my nose. So I spent the rest of the trip very plugged up and did not actually fix my nose. It just was lucky that it was fairly centered.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But that was an embarrassing moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would be.
Yeah, I do a lot of things like that where I harm myself physically.
Okay.
So yes, Fieldstone Fruit Winery is the winery, and it's a beautiful little one around here too. You guys aren't very chatty today.
No, give us some more stuff.
We're all in.
No, I don't even see any ha-has, so I'm just wondering, maybe they're not finding us.
Yeah. Maybe they're like, I don't know.
Maybe we're only laughing.
Maybe that's just the point today. Maybe it's our freaking vacation. We're just sitting around laughing, damn it. It's not up to you guys. No, I'm kidding. We do want to entertain as best we can.
We do. What's another thing for vacation? What do we feel when we're going to be leaving vacation? Are you excited? Are you sad? Or are you just like, yeah, like it's enough time? Like where are you at when you're having to leave? So in the olden days,
the 10 days would be perfect, right? 7 days always just seems, because you spend 2 days of it traveling, so you really only have 5 days. So I've always thought that 10 days would be the perfect amount of vacation time, because then you get a full week to actually like, because I don't know about you, but like the first couple of days, I'm not down in vacation world yet. So you really only get like 3 days where you're solidly relaxed, right? Libby, I'm folding laundry this vacation. Yeah, you should put the laundry down, Libby. Just drink your coffee with us. Brenda, you guys always make me smile. Oh, good. See, we just need to challenge them. They hurt our feelings, and then they'll tell us things. 7 days is good for Libby. Yeah, I just think you need to kind of decompress a little bit the first time. I
like 7 days too.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think I would like, well, even 9 would be better.
Okay.
But they don't usually book 9-day holidays.
No, they don't. Yeah. They don't.
But what do you like for even vacations? I usually go and get a massage now. It's not something I used to do.
I remember doing that in Cuba too. I am sorry. You are bare ass naked. All the doors are open and people are coming in and out. And I'm like, why? I do not like massages. They convinced me. Well, I guess didn't convince. They didn't hold a gun to my head. But I went in for the massage of no likey, being all naked and everybody seeing
and like very naked.
Like Seriously.
Very naked.
Like, why do you have to take off your bathing suit? Like, in all reality, what's the point in that?
They douse you in oil.
I don't care.
We could have tried to hug after. What do you just slip right out?
We should have gone into the fight.
Yeah. It was, but that was an interesting, that is not usually what they're like, though, I have to say, but not even a towel over your butt. I just remember the door opening. She had a conversation with a man standing outside the door while I'm sitting there, and my white gleaming butt hanging out because it hasn't seen the light of day since I was 4. Like, oh yeah. But usually I will go get a massage or something, but it's more so for my bad back than anything else. Your shark story was hilarious. I spit out my teeth. Yeah, that one will go down in history. My daughter makes me tell that to her friends. Like, I'm
it is funny.
Clown of some
kind. It is
kind.
funny.
I got to peed on that trip too because I got stung by a jellyfish. Pee doesn't work, just in case anybody's wondering. If when it really hurts, it doesn't actually help that much. Vinegar apparently is better.
Oh, and I don't want to be bit. I don't like those things.
They hurt, I have to say.
Yeah, no, thank you,
Very
Josh.
much. Yeah.
I don't know. Where is your favorite place? You know,
or bucket list place.
Well, my bucket list place was to see the elephants. Elephants and I have a huge connection. Elephants actually speak from their stomach. So when, of course, this world is the way it is with traveling, I shall not enter the world of traveling because it just doesn't appeal to me when you don't have freedom. So now I just figure my stomach is talking to the elephants, because I don't know how I'll ever get to them. So the elephants was my biggest bucket list ever. But I think my favorite sunny holiday, like in the winter. So I think it would be Costa Rica. That has been my ultimate hot sun vacation ever because it's not touristy. And that's my favorite piece. That's why I used to love Hawaii too, but it's too touristy for me. Costa Rica, beautiful people again, great food, beautiful beaches, beautiful ocean. Like, I don't know. I loved Costa Rica.
I haven't been there yet.
You should really try that one. And I don't know if since I've been, if they have commercialized it up a little bit more, because I did hear that they were going to be making some all-inclusive like hotels, but I'm actually not sure. But I love that. Everywhere else in the world that I've traveled, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. But I don't know. Costa Rica to me was just the huge.
I think, well, my comfort place is Cuba, obviously. But I think it's because I know it so well, right? Like, and I don't ever feel unsafe. We do a girls' holiday there, and I have no issue walking down the streets of downtown all by myself.
Yeah.
And we have people that we can contact if we're ever in big trouble, like super sick or something like that.
That's very true. You know? And Regina, exactly. It is the backyard now. And, you know, even here on the farm, it's kind of cool because, you know, you really can appreciate, you can vacation here. You can have a fire pit. You can see the mountains. You have cats, dogs, horses running all around. I mean, how many people would die to have a vacation where we all live, right? Like, we all live in some pretty cool places. A staycation.
Yeah. I bought, I ordered some snowshoes for Cassidy.
Yeah, cool.
Because I thought, well, that'll give us something to do outside and we can go and have a nice time doing that. It's pretty fun. I went once last year. That was the first time I'd ever gone snowshoeing. Well, I still haven't got them, which is okay because we have about, I don't know, an 1/8 of an inch of snow so far this year, and we've got none. So hopefully at one point we get enough snow that
January.
Yeah, that
January,
I can actually
February.
utilize those. But yeah, there's lots of things that you can do in your own hometown that I think we kind of forget about to appreciate our own backyard at the same time.
And as long as you're allowed to go out in your own backyard in a town or a city. So even here, we have a dugout. So we were thinking, you know, if it really did get really bad this year, we should do a skating rink there.
Yeah.
If we can't go in and skate publicly, how cool that we could skate here. It'd be a lot of work, but who cares?
Yeah.
It's fun to work.
Changes so fast. At least, you know, on your own property here.
Yeah.
You can do whatever and you don't have to worry if this week you can and next week you can't or whatever else along those lines too.
Exactamentos.
So your bucket list is I think mine is still Ireland and Scotland.
Yes, you have said that before.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to those ones, but I don't want to do it like just go stay at one place in a hotel. Like, I'd want to rent an RV and drive
an RV.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom.
Like, I just think it would be so fun. It just seems like the kind of place that.
And you wanted to do it by yourself too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Was that your big thing with that one?
I want to do that one all by my lonesome. I don't know why though.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't have any connections there. I don't have any lineage there, but that's always been something I've wanted to do. So you never know. Yeah, one of my best friends, her thing is Egypt. She's been there quite a few times now. Egypt seems like it's a once in a lifetime kind of thing, but she just feels at home there. That's her place.
Her go-to place.
Yeah, she says she's going to take me there for my 40th, which is going to be this year. So we'll see if that will maybe pan out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. My backyard is 54 acres, no close neighbors. It's great.
You know what? You know what we should do, Regina, is the Skidorski. What is that called? With the
Ski-doos?
No, with the horses, and you put the skis on behind the horse. What is Skidorski?
I have no idea what that's called.
Oh, Regina will know because she knew where the wine was.
Yeah.
She's going to know the words I'm speaking.
Yeah, so I got nothing for you.
But wouldn't that be fun when you have so much land? Well, unless you've got loads of trees around. We're in Alberta, so it's flat land. Freak, we have snow out there, those horses going, and we are skiing behind them. How much fun would that be?
That would be
Horsepower
kind
versus skidooing. Mm-hmm.
That would be
Yeah. See?
Say the word, Carrie.
Skidorging.
I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skijoring. Skijoring. I feel like there should be another K. Skijorking. I want to call it.
Regina knew. I just love it.
Oh, so did Livy.
Oh, she knows it too then.
You guys are just Googling it.
But wouldn't it be fun? Silent J. Oh, so we're not supposed to be saying that. Scoring.
Scoring. Can you write it phonetically?
There's nothing in these drinks.
It's from Starbucks. Seriously, it's just a refresher. Silent J. Scoring.
Oh, that doesn't sound right. Scoring.
No, you have to write it phonetically for us, Regina. Clearly, it's messing with us.
Skioring. Is that right?
Well, there's no I there. Score, as if the J is silent.
Laugh out loud. I know, but
because then it would be SK. Oh, she's got an I there.
Yeah.
Oh, but Regina, if you spelled this wrong, you've sent us down quite the rabbit hole here. Like snoring. Scoring. I give up. We'll look at later.
Now, this was a fun vacation day. Look at us. We're all laughing. We're all trying to sound out one word. I like that. That is fabulous.
Oh, she said yes, but I don't know which one you said yes to. We said like 15 versions.
Yeah, I think it's the skioring. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I
like it. We're
Okay.
going to stick with that.
We are.
We should probably tell them about the little promo that's starting up before
we
finish up for today.
Absolutely. So at the Equine Connection, because we are all life changers, you, us, our animals, we're all life changers. Skioring. I love that.
I'm showing it for everybody.
Everybody, take a gander.
Skioring.
And that's what we should all do. Let's come to our properties and have fun together doing that. So Christmas, I like this. And hot chocolate. Oh, I do have to tell you, when I was a little girl, my mom, who is a single mom, we moved actually 25 times when I was young, which was great for me. Really built my character. I love my mom so much. We would go back to the farm, and Grandpa would always have the old-fashioned sleigh. So you'd have the hay bales on it. There was no rails, right?
No.
You had hay bales, and you would have hot chocolate, and he'd hook up the heavy horses, and we would just go driving around all of the back roads. This was a good memory time. I like that one. So that was really fun. It was so wholesome back in the day. I just loved it.
My dad used to make an ice rink in our backyard, and it must have taken him eons to do. And like the backyard wasn't level, so he like figured out a way, and it was awesome. Yeah, do you remember that too?
The good old days, big bonfires too. Yes.
Anywho,
back to the Equine Connection for what we're doing every single day from December the 12th to December the 24th. We are going to have a winner picked every day. And all you got to do is when we post something in the Equine Connection, and of course, a specific post, which it will say, all you have to do is comment in there. You don't have to do anything fancy. You don't have to go into deep thought, because who wants to think anymore? We're all trying to deal with too much thinking right now in this world. So it's going to be free and easy. It's going to be like, what kind of, I don't know, Christmas music do you like? And you'd put in your favorite thing. You don't have to think about it. But what you will win is a 2 weeks to empowerment course. Whether you want it for yourself or you want to donate it to someone else, because it is the season of giving, well, which is always the season of giving.
Right, because sharing's caring.
Right. It's always about caring. But it's a 2-week course, and you can take your time doing it, or you can go as fast as you want. But it really helps you as a woman to be able to get back to your roots. What are the important things for you? Even if you don't feel like maybe you're needing an empowerment piece to your humanness, you know what? We all do in some way. And it's just a really great, it was a book that I also wrote as well. So there you get a book and you get a workbook with it as well. And again, it's your course to keep forever, but it really helps us as women to get more grounded and understanding who it is and what it is that we need to stay here in moments versus thinking of future, thinking of past, which our past has brought us to here now, but we don't want to go too much into our past because that's not what it's about. It's about how do we move forward from this moment on. So yeah, it's worth $497. And we are going to be giving it away for free, for nothing, for you, our little life changers, every day from December the 12th to December the 24th.
Yeah, so keep your eyes out for those posts because you'll see them pop up on our Facebook page. And then just comment on them. It's pretty simple.
Yep. And again, we will say you're the winner. And if you want to give it to your daughter, your mom, a sister, a stranger that you don't even know, but you know she is going through such hard times, give it to her. It's all about helping each other because we have to do that, especially for all of us who are kind people.
Yes.
We who are life changers are kind human beings. We are not the meanies of the world, and we are not bulliers, because that is not the way the world survives. That's mean and breaks our hearts.
Now, fellas, I know this one's kind of geared towards the
Sorry,
ladies,
guys.
but Christmas is coming up. Wouldn't it be nice if you won this to gift it to your favorite lady in your life as well? Because it is a really fantastic gift for them. And it's not like you have to be at a point where you feel like you need something or anything. It can be just to get yourself back to that authentic space and to sit in it and be with yourself in those pieces as well. So guys, comment too, because it could be a great Christmas gift if you win.
Absolutely. And how nice after you get through the rush and the hustle bustle, well, maybe of Christmas. I don't know if we have hustle bustle anymore because it's a different
Traffic
world.
Seems to be increasing.
It does. But, you know, after everything is done, to just, you know, have your most favorite hot toddy with you and sipping and just learning the course and answering questions about ourselves, some nice soft music maybe playing, or looking out your window and seeing all that you can be so appreciative of and blessed with. It could be a really fun way to really start your next year, 2022, out right.
Yeah.
Those are the only
on
ones
a good
I have.
foot.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. So, I mean,
it's been fun.
Yay, maracas. They regret us taking that out. But for you guys who are joining us afterwards as well, please do put in what you thought. What's your bucket list place? What's your favorite drink? Add all of those pieces in. We'd love to see too. And then wherever you're from, tell us the coolest place to visit where you're from too, because then maybe we'll throw that on our bucket list as well. You never know where we end up in the years to come. I'm so glad I found two more like-minded people. What a breath of fresh air you two are. Oh, thank you so much.
We love being with like-minded people too.
Yes.
Whenever, you know, you stay really strong, or you stay stronger when you're with like-minded people.
Yes. And we know the ones that stick with us on this side of life when we've got zinc on our noses and we're acting like
idiots,
dorks. Yeah.
But
and
we
you
like
still
that.
stick in. That's good. You're our kind of people.
Okay, everyone, have an amazing, amazing week. Have an amazing weekend. Enjoy preparing and everything you're needing to do, because remember, life is very, very short. And even though it could be some troublesome times, you're not sure what's happening, stay in your moment. Really use your senses to feel everything that's in and around you, because there are, no matter what, some great, beautiful pieces that we can be very much so appreciate the blessings that we have all been given.
Absolutely. And we're going to close out with playing this song one more time, because it's so true. I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. It's the way to be. Have a good one. We'll see you guys next week.
I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. Hey, I'm on vacation. If you don't like your life, then you should go.